the statement and proclamation. We've not halted any internal activities of the party. We've set up a commission to overcome the obstacles we are having so that we can run the party and help free the country in a more organized and coherent manner. The only thing we've said is that it's not practicable to hold internal party elections. We are in a situation that we are in the 1970s and in the early days of Mr. Museveni. What Mr. Museveni has done is to try and hijack the party using an impositor, Jimmy Akena. He's a false leader. So we can't go along with that obvious falsehood. It has been condemned by the courts. But through deception and use of force, Mr. Akena continues to call himself party president. He's not a party president. He's a stooge of Mr. Museveni. So whatever he's doing is not UPC work. It's NRM work. And I'm telling you that because Museveni allows him to pass off as the leader of UPC, and Museveni does not allow us to assert our position as the true leadership of the party, just like Amin did, we have to find ways and means of continuing to do the work of the party by setting up this strategic commission that have proclaimed today. And if you look at the proclamation, I show you that what we are trying to do today is rooted in the history of UPC. Whenever we have legal obstacles, whenever we are confronting with a dictatorship, we set up special purpose vehicles of the party to mobilize and get us the freedom we want. And I have told you in the press statement that the NRM is in its final days. But you see, a dying horse kicks. So to confront this dying horse, we've set up this commission to mobilize members of the party to do extraordinary things, to link up with all democracy-seeking partners in the party, in the country, to do the final assault on this decadent dictatorship. So we are re-energizing ourselves, we are reorganizing ourselves for the final battle, which is actually ongoing, and we hope that we shall not remain in this situation for far too long. The return of all those improvised organs I've told you stayed for a shorter time. You come, do a particular purpose, wind up, you return the party to constitutional governance when there are conditions of freedom and fairness. Commission will be appointed shortly. You will know who are the members. Number 2, apart from linking up with the other organizations, what will the commission do? That is the task of the commission. I have some ideas of what will be done, but we release information as and when we are ready. But broadly, we shall be doing a host of political activities. And to answer your question, you see, Akena is not our problem actually. So the commission will not be targeting to go and strang Akena. Or people have been telling us to chase him from Uganda House, and that, which we've said no, we don't own Uganda House. MOF is handling that. So we are not really preoccupying ourselves with hunting down Akena. Rather, the preoccupation of the commission, and that's why I was talking about the commission working with other Ugandans, including you, the media, is to accelerate the speed at which the NRM regime collapses. Because until we have Mr. Museveni out of town, okay, it is not possible to organize our party properly. It's not possible to even have elections. So the job of the commission is to galvanize the people of Uganda in the final phases of the struggle against dictatorship in this country. Put without flesh in bare bones to ensure that the NRM is not in charge of this country. For us as UPC, we envision writing a new constitution for Uganda. You see, the existing constitutional order has been subverted by Mr. Museveni. You can't reform it, because to reform it, you have to work using Museveni's structures. That is his parliament. The parliament we have cannot do the kind of reforms and changes that can engender democracy, free and fair elections. We've been through that route, and we do not think that people should waste time. I mean, we participated, we wrote the Citizen Compact, we've done many things. As you acknowledge, we've gone to court, up to the Supreme Court. The court have declared that this gentleman is not a party president. But Mr. Museveni, the Electoral Commission, the police insist, and even elements within the media, that the man is the president. So you just have to clean the slate, you know, sweep away Mr. Museveni, and all those hanging on his coat, including Mr. Akena, will just, it's like a fly, okay? If there is a rotten piece of meat and flies are disturbing you, the best thing to do is take away that piece of meat, bury it. Then the flies would what? Go away. That is the broad mandate of the commission. Work within the party, work with the people of Uganda, push this decadent dictatorship to the edge, because we've already moved it closer to the edge. But there's a need of some effort. And the effort has to involve many people, including you, to now push it over the cliff. Then we can talk about having our party properly organized, having this country properly organized. Short of that, we are living a lie. Now, many people believe in the strategy we're telling them. The UPC is the party of independence. It's the party that built this country. Whatever you see in this country is UPC. I can't envisage forming another party. Okay? The party will be here. Impositors will be here for some time. So that is out of the question. Okay? Mr. Museveni and his regime have a very, very limited lifespan. Like I said, we've given them breathing space. Now we want to deny them breathing space. Okay? And what we intend to do is becoming clearer by the day. But many people are faint-hearted. Many people lose hope. And the message we are sending out today is, like I said in the statement, much as the situation looks hopeless and helpless, the time is ripe for the final kick. You know, Museveni had refused to nominally return the parties. We pushed and pushed, and people thought it was not possible. Until one day he woke up and said he's calling a referendum, and now Mr. Museveni became the person to campaign for multi-parties. And we said we are not participating in that referendum. So he had to look for Chegere to oppose the referendum. Okay? Museveni woke up to say, people now vote, return parties. Not that he liked the parties, but because we had pushed him to the edge. Our mistake that time, broadly as the opposition then, was not to do the final push, because as it has turned out, the return of parties was just on paper. Okay? We now understand. So we have to do the ultimate push through the Party Strategy Commission.